15 women are on a quest for true love that begins and ends in this palatial estate.
It's amazing. I am speechless.
Where they will compete for the affections of one man.
Just marry me here and now.
I believe in love at first sight.
The power lies in his hands.
Something I've been longing for my whole life is to find someone that I can spend the rest of my life with.
As he attempts to find the one woman who captures his heart.
You looking for love?
That's why I'm here.
But like all great love stories, there's a twist. What he can never know is that the girl he chooses will win.
$1 million.
Summer party's over.
It's a secret the women will have to keep to stay in the game.
It really is $1 million. One of us here is a millionaire.
It's definitely the biggest secret of my life.
Will these women lie, backstab, and break hearts for cold, hard cash?
I want the money.
From my dead body.
It's only about the money.
Smart girls finish rich. We're all enemies, vying for the same prize.
What the girls don't know is that in the end, they'll be forced to choose the man or the money. They can't have both.
Oh my God, this isn't right.
He has got to know.
See how far these women will go.
You will get the farthest with me.
For love or money. Previously on For Love or Money, the girls went on 2 double dates with Rob.
If I'm gonna stay in this game, I'm gonna go for the money.
That was the best date I've ever been on in my entire life.
And Rob got painfully honest.
You're too young for me.
It's like a knife stabbing into my heart.
Then, Rob singled out Aaron for a romantic one-on-one date.
It's flipped a little bit from I'm interested in $1 million to I'm interested in getting to know him a little bit better.
Arousing suspicion when Aaron got home.
You don't need to lie to us.
Swear to God, I'm not lying to you.
Then it came down to Paige and Laura, and in an elimination shocker, Laura was sent home.
I'm at a loss for words right now. I guess I was way off base.
It's a big upset. Now I have no clue where any of us really stand.
And now 4 remain. Kelly, Aaron, Lauren, and Paige. Who's in it for love? Who's in it for money?
At this point, you know, there's 4 of us left. The stakes are getting a little higher. I've never really sat down and strategized how to win $1 million. I'm just kind of being myself, and it's gotten me to the final 4, so I guess I'm doing okay.
No coffee. So today is the first day that I've actually realized that I could win this. I have a really good chance. That's really exciting. So I want to know if you guys were like 100% confident that you were going to be asked back.
You know what it is? You know it's so hard, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what he's feeling.
We were all 100% confident that Laura was making it back. So my confidence in anything right now is shot.
Just like, yeah, I have no idea.
Morning, ladies.
Hi, Jordan.
Sleep well?
Yeah.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've all come a long way. Now what started as 15 is now down to the final 4. Now you may be questioning your motives for being here at this point. Are you developing feelings for Rob? Or is your eye still on the money? Either way, over the next 2 days, you're gonna get the opportunity to explore your true intentions. You're each going to have the opportunity to go on a date with Rob alone. 4 of you and 4 dates. There's a gondola ride at sunset to candlelit dinner along the canal. A horseback ride through Malibu Canyon to a romantic dinner. Bowling. And a mystery date.
Oh my God.
You 4 will have to decide who is going on which date.
How did you decide this?
Ladies, in order to win the money, you have to win Rob's heart. So, choose wisely. It could secure your position in the final 3. I'm gonna step away, let you 4 decide. I'll be right back.
What do you guys want to do?
I don't want the horseback riding.
I don't know, bowling or mystery date, that's what I'm...
I don't want bowling.
I don't want horseback riding.
I'll do that.
You want horseback riding?
I'll do horseback riding.
Okay. So how do you guys want to decide?
Why don't, since I already know what I'm doing, why don't I decide?
We were gonna randomly mix up the 3 cards that were left.
You're going to pick.
Well, why could we all do that, including the horseback riding? Why does she automatically get horseback riding? I'd rather have horseback riding than bowling.
And then everyone realized, well, wait, that increases our odds of getting the bowling date. Aaron, throw back in your card, you know, you're not keeping it.
It looked like everybody was gonna jump for what they wanted, and I really just wasn't up for that kind of tension.
Smarter.
1, 2, 3, 4, there we go.
Finally, in the end, we decided that the fairest thing to do would just be draw numbers.
Go first, Lauren. Here, I'll go second.
There were corresponding numbers with each of the invitation date cards.
Okay, you guys ready? I'm 2.
4. 3.
Who's 1? Aaron's 1?
Let's see what Aaron
This
gets.
is
Do
it.
it slowly.
You ready? Aaron got the mystery date. And when she turned the card over, we were all like, because we all wanted it. Okay.
Mystery
I'm
date.
gonna get bowling.
Uh-oh.
I know it.
Bowling's fun.
Are you guys ready? I turned mine over and I got the gondola. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I got bowling. I got bowling. What did I tell you? I got bowling.
I wasn't thrilled about horseback riding just because the word is that Rob doesn't really enjoy it. So that's gonna kind of make my job harder to impress him.
I wanna know what the mystery date is.
Seemed like we all kind of were curious about the mystery date. Aaron, are you nervous? What is it?
What is my date?
Everybody gets romantic dates. I get bowling.
Well, he was saying that he didn't know if you were the type of girl that could like throw on.
Girl, I have my own ball bag and shoes, but
All
they're
I'm
at
saying
home.
is this is a perfect opportunity for you to prove him otherwise.
So girls, have you made your choice?
Yes, we have.
All right. Paige?
I'm going on the gondola ride.
Lauren?
I'm going horseback riding.
Aaron?
Mystery date.
It's a mystery. So Kelly,
Right.
little bowling.
Breaking it out.
Fantastic. Be ready to go in a half an hour.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay, guys. Goodbye.
Go get ready.
I don't think that Kelly was thrilled about bowling. I think that she'd rather have a night date.
Darn it.
Something a little classier, you know, sophisticated.
Aaron, I need help.
Okay.
You know, I really would have preferred one of those, you know, moonlit romantic dinners.
The Mad Bowler.
But I bowl. I enjoy bowling, the sport of, you know. I'll tear it up on the lanes if I have to. I'm not worried about that.
Cool car.
This morning was the start of my one-on-one dates, and I had this 55 Thunderbird to drive, this beautiful red convertible. And so I drove up to the door and I met Kelly.
I was really, really looking forward to spending an afternoon with him. Not flashing dollar signs. That has never been my focus from day one. Rob always has been.
We were driving down the coast in this beautiful car with this beautiful girl by my side.
Happy day.
It's pretty, huh?
Yeah.
It was just so much fun, you know, I didn't want to get there, really.
We're gonna try and remember how to do this.
Kind of what I'm wondering is if she's the type of girl who can let her hair down and, you know, have fun in a sport. Sweet! Thank you. So I thought, you know, hey, I'm really beating her, you know, this is great. Well, not great, but, you know, I like to win, so. All right, perfect game.
It's really great to see another side of Rob. But I'm completely aware of the money that we would win if Rob chose us.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Oh, see, I'm picking up now. Now you have something to be worried about, because I got a strike.
And then towards the end of the game, she just started coming on strong.
See, my game is just going up. How are you gonna feel if I beat you?
I'll feel fine.
You sure?
Sure.
Sure?
I can take
You're
it.
not gonna cry over it?
No. And the game was getting closer and closer, and it was getting kind of competitive, and I was getting kind of nervous.
That one's not happening.
That was so wonderful.
How about
just won.
I got a turkey. Kelly gets a turkey. Oh, that's right, a turkey. Come on, come on. 3 strikes in a row bumped me up to a good old 140. I beat you by 1. 140, 139. Oh, ouch. Sorry, Rob. You all right?
I'll make it.
I am competitive and I like to win, but part of me was kind of glad that she's not just this fashion girl. She could bowl, and she beat me.
We were just having fun being together, but I did want to ask him a couple questions.
So you said you had a bunch of questions for me, right?
Why have you made the personal decision to pursue me and Paige, who kissed the 2 of us? But how come you haven't made a pass on Aaron yet?
Next, the dating continues and the intensity grows.
We're both completely attracted to each other.
But with $1 million on the line,
I'm still in it for the money.
each girl makes their bid for Rob's heart, but one will be eliminated. Plus, tonight's the night Rob finds out about the $1 million secret.
So you said you had a bunch of questions for me, right?
Why have you made the personal decision to pursue me and Paige, who kissed the 2 of us? But how come you haven't made a pass on Aaron yet? I was wondering, is he wanting someone who doesn't kiss on the first date? Or is he wanting a girl that will kiss him back? But I definitely think he enjoys the latter a little bit more.
She was trying to get me to tell her what my feelings are towards Aaron. It felt uncomfortable, and I just didn't know what to say.
I'm trying to figure that out in my head. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
Does it feel right with Aaron? And I knew she didn't want me to.
But we'll find out ultimately as eliminations continue.
I'm very attracted to you. Did I tell you that?
No, tell me again.
Very attracted to you.
Just physically?
A lot of ways. I really wanted to kiss Kelly, so I decided to take advantage of the stoplights. I made a stoplight. It's the perfect time to make out, isn't it?
So pretty much at every stoplight, he would kiss me. I think it's actually good to get to know him on a more physical level. That way maybe his decision will be a little bit easier. We just had fun. I think we're both completely attracted to each other.
I'm kind of intrigued by Kelly, and I think that today I just got to know her better and see that she has another side to her personality.
I could say I feel a little bit closer to Rob. You know, it would be great if the money happened because he picked me, because then I can just up and quit my job and, you know, jolly and take vacations around everywhere with him.
Do you have fun?
Yeah, I kicked his ass.
What was the score?
I only won by 1 point, but still, it was better than nothing. I didn't tell them about the little stoplight kissing game Rob enjoyed playing. We took the scenic tour.
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was laying out. I don't want to have to be thinking about like what she did. Like, oh my God, did they put the bowling ball down and then like start kissing?
I'm not sure how Kelly was today. I don't know if they kissed or not. I don't see her shying away from anything.
I feel pretty confident that the date went well, confident enough to say that maybe I'm 75% sure I'll be coming back next time. What time is it right now?
10 to 2.
Lauren, if I were you, I'd go get ready.
This will be my first time to go solo with Rob, and part of me is a little nervous. I'm not at a romantic state with him, and so the fact that we're going horseback riding and then we're having, you know, a moonlit dinner, candlelit dinner, it's a little intimidating. Tonight, I think I'm just gonna, you know, go into it with an open mind, feel it out. If, you know, romantic sparks happen, that's great. I'm all for that. If they don't, I'm still in it for the money, and I'm gonna do what I need to.
I'm really excited about going out with Lauren. This is gonna be the first time that I get to spend time one-on-one with her.
Hey.
Lauren. Here, I got you these. I'll give them to you before I get down.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Green is your favorite color.
He said that he remembered that my favorite color was green, so that was kind of smooth.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You great.
I have ridden a horse maybe once or twice in my life. Which way?
Round to the left,
Okay.
right here on this kind of this little trail right here.
Okay.
All right.
You have this whole thing figured out.
Huh?
I don't. I have no clue.
Yeah, I know. She seems very down to earth. She's beautiful. And I just want to hang out with her, and I want to give her a chance to see the real me, the kind of goofy, silly Rob.
Okay.
You're looking good. You're looking good.
Come on, Lauren.
Oh, come on. Bring it.
We were riding down the trail to go to dinner, and we got to this restaurant. It's called the Inn of the Seventh Ray.
It was gorgeous. There were the tea lights, and there were lights throughout the trees, and it was just a really neat setting, really, you know, in nature, and you could hear the frogs and the crickets, and I mean, it was very, very romantic. 2 amazing horseback riding abilities, right?
It felt very natural hanging out with Lauren tonight, just talking. You know, there wasn't any kind of forced conversation. We just kind of enjoyed each other's company.
The truth of it is that I'm not really feeling it. In my heart, I am playing the part. I still want to be in this game, so what choice do I have but to kind of lead him on and go for it. You're stealing kisses. I don't mind kissing a guy a couple times if there's $1 million at the end of it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It was weird kissing him because it was like kissing your pillow or something, you know? I just didn't really feel anything.
I feel like I made a breakthrough with Lauren, that, you know, we've kind of taken it to the next level. We're a lot more comfortable around each other.
I had fun.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you again for the flowers.
You're welcome.
You know, there's this whole other side of this game about the money, and if I want that, then I'm gonna have to pretend to him and act like I'm interested and that there's the potential, and he may get his feelings hurt in the end.
I really enjoyed going out with Lauren tonight. It felt really comfortable, and I was just really excited about what a great time we had.
How was the horse ride?
Not graceful, but very fun.
Lauren has gone on her date with Rob. By the sound of it, they had an interesting time.
We kissed on the lips. Nothing more than just like, yeah, but he's a kisser.
Of course, I was a bit jealous. Bowling for me on one hand, and then, you know, horseback riding, moonlit candlelight dinner.
Okay, now that you went on your first date with him, how do you rate him?
Oh yeah, let's talk.
In looks, 1 to 10.
In
Face.
looks?
Face, 1
When
to
he's
10.
laughing or when he's normal?
Okay, when he's normal.
I think he's cute. I would say I give him an 8.
An 8. 1 and 10. How was his kissing?
Now you can do the next one.
This is just between us 4, right? I don't want to tell the other girls that I'm in it for the money, because what happens if they turn their backs on me, and the paranoia is kind of setting in. 5.5 is fine. Like, it was nice. It was nice.
On a scale of 1 to 10, she says 5.5. I don't think Lauren is really that interested in Rob. And I feel like Lauren's here only for the money.
Next, the dating continues.
What's motivating me is getting to know Rob better.
But he can only pick one. Which one will it be? See Rob find out about the money.
I actually didn't realize I was going on my solo date so early in the morning. So I threw myself in the shower, got ready, and I walked outside to the limo.
Being the one chosen and also winning the $1 million, I would say at this point they're pretty equal motivations for me.
But who knows? I just have to wait and see how I feel after today's date. So the whole time I'm like, okay, where am I going? What am I gonna be doing? And I was thinking maybe hot air balloon. I had no idea because I had the big mystery date. Interesting. I hear airplane. Of course, then I got so excited. Very excited. So I was getting on an airplane. Nice. Are we going on the N717DM or on the N424QS? Oh, maybe not. Right next to Rob was this awesome airplane. I was so excited. I love airplanes. I was so excited I was giddy. I was like a little kid in a candy store. Where are we going?
That's the secret still.
Erin was dressed very casual today, and she looked great, you know. She's a beautiful girl, and she had on these really cool sunglasses, and she's amazing.
You're not flying.
No, I'm not flying.
Woo! So awesome. We got in and we took off, and it was perfect.
The views from the biplane are amazing. You're just looking right down at the ocean, right down at the cliffs.
We flew all along the beach down south.
Just gorgeous. And we did all these turns. So we're really close to each other.
Actually, it was very, very tight in there. Let's just say that. That was like the highlight of my past couple years. It was awesome.
After we landed, there was a limo waiting for us. Today, I was a little concerned about being with Erin and about whether we were going to be able to click and maybe go to the next level with our relationship. So what are we doing?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
You don't know?
I have no idea.
What's motivating me at this immediate time frame is getting to know Rob better. If I'm constantly motivated and thinking about the money, I'm never going to get it.
You don't want to leave, do you?
No, of course not. I think that he has been not 100% able to read me necessarily.
I was just wondering, how you felt about me. I feel like I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve to a certain extent, and it's important for me that they reciprocate.
I think you know how I feel about you. Sometimes you don't need to speak it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I reassured him that I did want to be there, and I do want to get to know him better. San Diego Wild Animal Park. I was just so excited.
This is so awesome.
Oh my God. Hey, there's a rhino. And the tour guide told us that if you can touch the rhino's horns, that, typically that would bring you good luck. And so after feeding the rhinos with our apples, we both tried to touch the horns, and, I hope that brings me some good luck.
So cool.
It was kind of like a 6th grade date. It was like 2 kids just having fun at the zoo. And I don't know if he's looking for something more serious on that kind of date or not, but I felt comfortable, and he seemed to be okay.
We're already close to each other, and I don't know, I guess I just was kind of trying to push her. I just want to see if she'd kiss me.
He was trying to kiss me a little bit, so I've been pretty skeptical about that, I think, throughout the whole thing. And until I feel comfortable in that area, it really might just work against me. I don't know, we'll see.
I'm a very affectionate person, and when I care about someone, I like to show that. And, all these girls I feel a connection with, otherwise they wouldn't still be around. But at the same time, I have to make a decision. If Erin isn't able to let herself go, then I'm gonna wonder if she really has feelings for me.
Have fun on your date tonight.
I will, thanks.
Before my date, I had butterflies in my stomach. I was a little anxious because I felt like it was the one chance that I had to hang out with him, and if things didn't go well, then I may not ever see him again. From the beginning, I haven't liked the idea of having to hide something and keep a secret, because it is really hard to start a relationship on a lie.
I was very excited that I was going to get to spend the night with Paige. I knew it would be romantic.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
These are for
finally I
you.
can feel love.
Sunflowers.
Oh, wow.
You can put them in the
Thank you
car
so
if you
much.
want.
Okay. What's your favorite flower?
I don't know. Probably African violet.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because that's what I got you.
Oh my God. Wow. None of the other girls had given me a present, and I was just really surprised, and I was touched that she had remembered, and I just thought it was really sweet of her to do that. So, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I guess we're going on this little romantic boat.
We are.
The sky was so beautiful. It was like this beautiful pink and purple and blue, and it couldn't have been more perfect.
Before we go too much farther, I have to let you in on an old tradition.
Okay.
Okay.
When we get to a bridge, what is expected of you guys by tradition is grandissimo bacio, which means big kiss. All right?
Okay. When I heard the story about the bridges, I was hoping that there would be lots of bridges.
The gondola ride was wonderful. We started kissing, and I was actually kind of holding back a little bit. And then she just grabbed my head, just pulled me in, and away we went. Che bella cosa nagenato ai sole.
I am worried about having to tell Rob about the money. It's so hard for me to talk to someone when I'm keeping a secret from them.
Thank you very much.
Prego.
It was so beautiful. It was perfect. It was a perfect moment. Every time we stopped kissing, we just kept looking at each other, and we couldn't stop looking at each other. And I just kept getting so embarrassed because I didn't want to stop looking at him. I could not stop smiling. I have feelings for Rob that I never thought I would ever have for anyone. I don't care about the money. I don't care about any of this. He's one of the most wonderful people I've ever met in my entire life.
I'm not sure why Paige and I have clicked so quickly. You know, she's younger, but she's had a lot of experiences, and maybe she just feels like she just wants to jump at life.
I could totally imagine right after this going home and being with him at home. And that, I feel like I have a major advantage with that. Because I asked him, I said, what do you want from this? And he told me a girlfriend. What kind of girlfriend, I don't know, but I mean, the most convenient one would be me. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night.
Okay. Bye. I was just like overwhelmed with wonderful feelings and happiness. I was high.
Look at you smiling.
I'm sorry, hold on. Let me go into my room for a second and I'll come talk to you guys.
She looked like she was absolutely love-struck. You know, she said she'd just had the best date of her entire life.
We went on this boat and it was so romantic and we just sat there the whole time.
I want to know if there was lippage.
What do you think?
Of course there was. I never said I wanted to know. I said, of course there was.
Well, I knew that was going through your head.
Was there tongue lippage?
Given,
yeah.
yes. I felt a little bit jealous about Paige's date. You know, that it went over really well and that they were passionate and romantic together.
I really like him a lot and I just like being with him and I don't know how long I'm gonna have, so I'm just gonna take advantage of the time that I do have, so.
Knowing her and knowing what I know of Rob, I don't see them as a match made in heaven.
I don't think that any of the other girls were feeling what I felt on my date.
I hope he doesn't hold it against me that I didn't French kiss him.
I hope he doesn't hold it against me that I did.
Next, elimination draws near, and the girls make one last effort to win Rob's heart.
It's a game, and I'm playing it to do kind of what it takes to get some money.
Then, Rob finds out about the $1 million.
Oh, that sucks.
We're trying to occupy ourselves doing different things, but in the back of your head, I think we're all kind of thinking about what's going to happen.
Hello, girls.
Hi, Jordan.
How are you?
Good.
Good. So I trust the last couple days have been nice, a little one-on-one time with Rob. All right, well, tonight, one of you will be going home. It would be a shame to get this far, this close to the $1 million, or this close to Rob, and not make it to the final 3. So, enjoy what might be your last day. I'll see you there.
The elimination is definitely different this time because we really have no idea who it's going to be.
If Rob needs more attention than I'm able to give him, then I'm going to get the boot for sure. He may not be patient enough to deal with me.
Like the difference between, say, like me and Paige is that I can recognize a good date, but that I'm not going to say that I'm in love with him or that we're going to have, you know, the fairy tale life, you know.
I had a good time. That makes him feel like, you know, I'm interested. Great. It's a game, and I'm playing it. And so far, it's gotten me down to the final 4.
I have no idea who's getting eliminated, and I'm pretty confident that the 3 other girls have no idea as well. I'm trying to sort of subdue my anxiousness right now and try not to think about it for the moment. But I know a little bit later when it comes time to getting ready and everything else that it'll probably sneak up on me a little bit.
All of the other girls are a little worried about being eliminated. They all seem really on edge, and I can just see the insecurity in all 3 of their faces. Are you nervous, Erin?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get cut.
I think this is the first night I haven't been nervous, so maybe I am gonna get cut.
Actually, I think that I shouldn't think about it because I have no clue.
Prior to yesterday, I was definitely in it for the $1 million. I have been more impressed with Rob in the past couple days, and now I don't know.
So this is option number 1 top.
Okay.
While we were getting ready, we just didn't have this high energy around us to get us all pumped. I think everyone was pretty nervous.
I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, I hope that I'm in.
I'll ever be.
evening.
Jordan. Hello.
Now, as you know, this evening's elimination is crucial. If you feel you need to say something to Rob before he decides who will remain in the house, he's sitting downstairs by the fireplace. If not, you can just walk right by.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to decide which one I have to say goodbye to.
Every opportunity that I have where I can talk with Rob and just sort of sit down and let him know what's in my head is great. So of course I'm going to utilize that opportunity.
Hi, Kelly.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, just fine.
Good.
Splendid. Look at this, Steve. You can
Oh,
read
wow.
it once I leave.
And the flower, too. Thank you very much.
No, no. So let's see here. This is supposed to be my final plea. Oh, pick me, pick me. I've genuinely had a great time getting to know you so far, and only hope that we have more little fun memories we can make together. Thank you.
Thanks for the note.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you. What is truly sought, you may ask? Insight, inspiration, a spark, the desire to fill a void, an end to a lone. Anxiously awaiting the next stoplight, Kelly. And that really touched me. I just thought it was a really sweet gesture.
The big thing with me is the kissing thing. I don't want him to hold it against me that I didn't full-fledged make out with him. If I get eliminated, it's because he might think that I'm not interested.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
You look great.
Oh, thank you. So how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Doing good? I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry if I seemed kind of shy or anything like that. I know you said that you're trying to look for that spark, and I guess I'm a little bit shyer.
I kind of felt a little that way too,
Anyway, I'm really having fun with you, so. All right.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Lauren told me that the other night, that she felt like she was kind of holding back, and I guess she just wanted to apologize. And I really appreciated that she told me that.
I guess I just kind of want him to know why it is I've been a little bit guarded and why it is that I haven't been as forthright as some of the other girls. I have a note for you, actually. Not quite as long as the prior one.
Thank you very much.
I know that sometimes I have kind of a wall around me, but I feel like it's kind of breaking down the more time I spend with you. So I hope you'll be patient. We'll see, I guess, right?
Yeah, we will. Well, I think I've been patient.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I will see you out there.
Thanks. Aaron gave me a note. It was a cutout of a giraffe, and it just said on there, "In my thoughts." It made me feel good that she made this little token for me. I was really curious to see if Paige would come talk to me. Last time, she just walked by.
Rob is waiting downstairs. In a situation like that, I don't really have anything to say. Regardless of what I do say or don't say to him, in my mind, he had already made his decision.
Coming up, Rob makes his choice.
I'm not looking for someone I can live with. I'm looking for someone I can't live without.
Then the tables are turned. When Rob finds out about the $1 million secret.
I just wanted to find out what was going to happen and get it over with. So I decided to just go in and say hi and give him a hug.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Nothing. I wanted to say hi.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. I don't know what I would do if I were you, but I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. but we'll find out. So, I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Out of the 4 girls, there are 2 that I definitely want to continue on with, and there are 2 that I'm still struggling with which one to keep. It's just very hard.
Well, ladies, here we are again. It's a big night. 4 of you left. What more is there to say? I wish you luck. I'll go get Rob.
Good evening.
Hi, Rob.
Hi. Well, I hope y'all aren't melting. Although by Texas standards, we wouldn't really call this rain, but... There are 4 girls left now, and now I have to choose one of them to ask to leave. And it's gonna be a lot harder this time because I've gotten to spend a lot of time with them, one-on-one. Paige. I just want you to know I had a great time yesterday on the gondola.
Me too.
And I remember what you told me about how you just do things. You know, if you feel it, then you just do it. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about you is, you know, how passionate you are. And I hope that I've been trying to do more of that. And I hope that you and I will get to enjoy spending more time together over the next few days. Okay.
I'm feeling pretty confident. My connection with Rob is getting stronger, and the more time I get to spend with him, I feel like the better it's gonna be.
Kelly?
Hi, Rob.
Hello. You know, I've told you a few times that I'm kind of intrigued by you. You know, I look at you and I see you smile, and you kind of have this kind of like devilish grin, you know? You do. And it just makes me wonder what's behind it. And that's what I'd like to do, is find out more about you.
Well, I'd really appreciate that opportunity. Thank you, Rob. I'm just in it for Rob. The money, if it happens, would be a great old running up prize.
There was more tension than normal.
It was very strange standing there. It just felt like every second took, you know, an hour to get through.
Coming up, one of these girls will be going home. Which one will it be? Then, Rob finds out about the $1 million secret.
Lauren? Hello. I just want to tell you how much I've enjoyed getting to know you. I mean, I just think you're so smart and you're so dynamic. And the other night at that restaurant, that place is probably one of the most romantic settings I've ever been in. And yet, I felt like we were both kind of holding back a little bit. And I'm not sure why. It just made me think that I have to say goodbye.
Well, that's fine. I understand. We
But
got great girls here, so. Well, good luck to you.
Like I've said all along, you know, my heart hasn't been invested in this. It was more like this game that I was playing to see how far I could get and see if I could get the money.
Aaron?
Are you getting rid of two, or do I get to stick around?
Yesterday, we had such a great time, and I just felt like I was hanging out with my best friend.
Yeah.
And I just want to spend more time with you because I think there's a spark there between us, and I just want to find it.
I'm flattered. I felt like you were my total bud there too, so it's good to hear you say that.
Yeah.
I'm flattered. Thank you so much.
Good. Well, don't go all the way up there. I was wondering if y'all wouldn't mind just coming down and to the bottom step. I just wanted to tell you one other thing. I asked the girls to come down after the elimination because I wanted to talk to them. And I just wanted them to know that, you know, I'm serious about this and I am letting my emotions out and I want them to do the same. This whole thing has been hard for me, but I feel like I've really put myself out there and opened myself up emotionally. I just hope that y'all can let go also and just see where that takes us. I'm not looking for someone I can live with. I'm looking for someone I can't live without. So I'll say goodnight before y'all get soaked.
Sweet. Oh, good night.
Thanks for the poem. Good night.
Have a good night.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
I'm really excited about the 3 girls that are left. Hopefully they're gonna take to heart what I told them about opening up and let themselves out there, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it sucks to not get the chance at $1 million, but I was never into Rob. I never had that connection, never felt that spark. Faking got me this far, but it had to stop at some point.
Cheers to Lauren.
Cheers to Lola. She's a quality chick.
Well, it's down to 3 now. Look how far we've made it.
Cheers to that.
I think the disappointment is just, I just had a 1 in 4 chance of having $1 million, and that's fun to think about, and it's exciting, and it's not happening anymore, so of course there's a little bit of me saying, oh, damn, why couldn't I, you know, made it through this round.
At last, the moment you've been waiting for. Rob finds out about the secrets, the deception, and the $1 million.
Room you haven't seen.
No, I haven't. Wow, it's nice.
See right over there?
Thank you.
All right. I mean, when we began, you know, I told you that the women in this house were all competing for your affection. Your challenge was to narrow down the field until you found the one who you could spend the rest of your life with. Now, you've been on numerous dates. You've got to know them all pretty well. And I mean, it's obvious that there's chemistry building up here. But there's something you should know. All the women, when they arrived at this mansion, came only looking for love. We sat them down and we added some incentive. We told them that in the end, whoever you chose above all others, whoever captured your heart, would win $1 million.
It makes me wonder about their motivation. It's just kind of sinister, really.
It was actually a big scheme and big lie.
The money was what motivated me. The winner gets $1 million.
But I think he already knows.
I would have to lie.
Stab anybody in the back.
I know I want the money. I am a good liar.
$1 million is
Secrets, money, deceitful.
It was actually a big scheme and big lie.